The classroom and the school campus are the learning spaces of students. Everything that makes up the school and the classroom influence the result of the student learning, whether it's effective or ineffective. If the classroom is well lit and properly ventilated, free from noise pollution, it's conducive for learning and can yield better result in their learning. In contrast, a school or classroom that is not conducive for learning could yield poor performance of the students. The conclusion, the school campus classroom as physical environment affects the student's learner. Therefore, teachers must ensure these learning spaces are conducive for learning.
Good afternoon. My topic is all about the importance of a school environment. A positive classroom environment helps improve attention, reduce anxiety, and support emotional and behavioral regulation of students. When educators foster a positive learning culture, learners are more likely to acquire higher motivation that leads to wonderful learning outcomes. What are the types of school environment? Learning environments vary from classroom to classroom and context to context. There are four types of learning environments, each with unique elements. Learning environments can be 1. Student or learner centered, 2. Knowledge centered, 3. Assessment centered, and last, community centered. Student centered learning. A student centered learning gives students the opportunity to decide two things: what material they learn and how they learn it. What is a knowledge centered learning environment? A knowledge centered learning environment introduces knowledge, facts, ideas, concepts, and principles in a timely manner when a need to do so naturally arises or when learners see a need. The last is an assessment centered environment. Assessment centered environments allow teachers to grasp students' preconceptions through the use of frequent and immediate formative assessments and purposeful summative assessments in the pursuit of mastering learning outcomes. The community-centered environment. Community-centered environment, the norms and expectations established in your classroom enhance or hinder your students' learning experience. Community-centered learning environments explicitly promote norms and expectations that encourage critical inquiry and collaboration. The components of school environment. The physical environment of school buildings and school ground is a key factor in the overall health and safety of students, staff, and visitors. School buildings and grounds must be designed and maintained to be accessible and free of health and safety hazards and to promote learning and school engagement. Policies and protocol must be the place to ensure food protection, sanitation, safe water supply, healthy air quality, good lighting, safe playgrounds, and emergency evacuation, among other issues that relate to the physical environment of schools. Every teacher knows that a safe, clean, comfortable, and attractive classroom can stimulate learning and help build a classroom community. But for many teachers, setting up the physical environment of their classroom can be quite daunting, especially when faced with older buildings, crowded classrooms, and insufficient storage space. You can make the most of your classroom environment by carefully considering your needs and the needs of your students. Psychological environment. The psychological environment of a school would refer to the stimuli that impinge upon the learner's psyche in the school. For example, the attitude of the principal and the teachers towards a learner would act as a stimulus for the learner to do or not do certain things in school. School is dedicated on certain anti-democratic practices and attitudes to which it is often prone, like authoritarianism in human relations, competitiveness rather than the cooperation in the classroom, caste and religion-based segregation, and other less tangible forms of anti-group discrimination. Another component of school environment, social development. The social surrounding of a school constituted its social environment. A learner is in constant interaction with the peers and teachers for a significant part of the day he spends in the school, be it studies, playing, quarreling, or simply gossiping. The learner has some around. Every interaction and interpersonal relationship of a learner occurs in a social environment. One's interaction with others in the social environment is also known as socialization. It is the process whereby individuals are made aware of the behavior that others expect of them related to the norms, values, and culture of their society. Cultural environment. Cultural includes products that are humanly produced, both materials, buildings, factories, slum housing, and immaterials, ideology, value system, mores, as well as materially derived products such as social class and the social political order. One never sees culture as such. What are seen are regularities in the behavior or artifacts of a group that adhere to a common. Every school presents to its learners an environment characterized by practices that is its cultural environment. Political environment. Dominance of a social class over other school hegemony. Since teachers and students in school belong to one or the other caste or community group, the practices of hegemony are also found in the school environment. This is the reason why only certain students can attend a public school and certain others a government school. Even inside the classroom, certain students receive better attention and treatment while others do not. Hence, every school creates a political environment for the learners.